Hello and welcome to Year 3 Maths with me, Miss Dowley. So let's start by writing the small date and underlining, and then the learning objective. I can find the difference between two lengths and underlining. So let's start with this problem. Finn is eating spaghetti. He finds one piece that is 26 centimetres long. He finds another piece that is 28 centimetres long. How long are both pieces of spaghetti in total? Pause whilst you have a try. So how did you solve the problem? So I used an empty number line to help me. So I know that one piece of spaghetti is 26 centimetres long and the other is 28 centimetres long. So to find the total, I'm going to add these two together. And I'm going to start at 28 because that's the bigger number. And I'm going to then add on 26. And I know that 26 is made up of 2 10s and 6 1s. So I am going to start here. So 28. I'm going to count on 10 to 38, another 10 to 48. And now I'm going to count on my 6. So 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So the spaghetti is 54 centimetres long. Let's have a look at the problem below. Jack's pencil is 10 centimetres long and Zach's pencil is 8 centimetres long. What is the difference between the two pencils? How would you solve it? Pause whilst you have a go. So what did you do to solve this problem? So let's have another look. So Jack's pencil is 10 centimetres long and Zach's pencil is 8 centimetres long. And we need to find the difference between the two. So I'm going to use a number line to help me. So this time, I'm not going to add them together. I'm going to subtract. So I'm going to start with 10 because it's the bigger number, and I'm going to take away 8. So here we go. You can see I've counted back 8 and I land on 2. So 10 centimetres and 8 centimetres, the difference between them is 2 centimetres. This type of problem asks us to find the difference between the two numbers. We can do this by subtracting the smaller number from the larger number. Whatever is left is the difference. So that difference there between the two pencils is 2 centimetres. Let's practice this again using a number line to help. Harry's plant is 9 centimetres tall and Chloe's plant is 15 centimetres tall. What is the difference between the two plants? So to find the difference, we're going to subtract 9 from 15 centimetres and whatever is left is the difference. So I start at 15 and I count back 9 and that takes me to 6. So the difference is 6 centimetres. Can you find the difference with the problems below? If you need to, use a number line to help you. Have a read through the 3 questions and then pause to answer them. So how did you get on with finding the difference? So Danny's shoe is 17 centimetres and her sister's is 6 centimetres. What is the difference between the two shoes? So we subtract 6 from 17. So here we start at 17, we count back 6, and the difference is 11 centimetres. Ella's cake is 20 centimetres. Riley's cake is 14 centimetres. What is the difference between the two cakes? So we subtract 14 from 20. So we count back 14, and the difference is 6 centimetres, because when we count back from 20 and we count back 14, we land on 6. Lily's teddy is 5 centimetres, her brother's teddy is 14 centimetres. So what is the difference between the two teddies? So again, we subtract 5 from 14. So start at 14, count back 5, and we land on number 9. So the difference is 9 centimetres. We can also use 100 square to help us work out the answer. Let's have a look at this. Henry's train track is 90 centimetres long. George's train track is 35 centimetres long. What is the difference between the two? So it's the same thing. I'm going to take away 35 centimetres from 90 centimetres. So I'm going to start with 90 and I'm going to count back 35. Now you could start at 90 here and count back in steps of 1, 35. But I know that 35 is made up of 3 10s and 5 1s. And because I know how to count in tens, I'm going to count backwards in steps of 10. So I'm starting at 90, I'm going to count back 10, 20, 30. So that's my 3 steps of 10. And then I'm going to count back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I count back 35, it takes me to the answer 55. So the difference between 90 centimetres and 35 centimetres is 55 centimetres. Can you use the 100 square to work out the difference for the next 3 problems? Have a read of the problems and pause whilst you have a go. So how did you get on? Let's have a look. So one car is 95 centimetres and the other car is 60 centimetres. Can you find the difference between the two? So we subtract 60 from 95. So if I start at 95 here, I'm going to count back 60, which I know is 6 steps of 10. So I'm going to start at 95, I'm going to count back 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So taking away 60 brings me to the answer 35. The difference is 35. For the next one, Sam jumped 100 centimetres and Adam jumped 38. What was the difference between the two? So I'm going to subtract 38 from 100. So I'm going to start at 100 and count back 38. Now I know that 38 is made up of 3 10s and 8 1s. So here's 100, so I'm going to go 10, 20, 30. So that's my 3 10s, and now I'm going to count back 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The answer is 62. So the difference between 38 centimetres and 100 centimetres is 62 centimetres. Let's have a look at the next one. My horse is 87 centimetres tall. My other horse is 50 centimetres tall. What is the difference between the two? So again, I subtract 50 from 87. So let's have a look. So we start at 87 and we're going to take away 50. So we're going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So the difference is 37. And I'm just going to check that I have there put, and I don't know if anybody spotted that, I put 87 instead of 37. So when we take away 50 from 87, the difference is 37. I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much.